Hi folks, well, a little bit of an update on Grow Room and a musical question at the end. Now, sort of a transition period now because I've got stuff in here which can go outside, so I'm going to be moving some stuff outside, and there's a few things I can plant outside as well now at this time of year here in Switzerland. I've just put a few clips together, and as I said, have a look, tell me what you think. It's nice to be nice. So guys, bit of shop bought stuff, shop bought seeds or fruit. These are some strawberries what my wife brought yesterday. They were from Spain. They were very big and very lovely, a little bit dry. Now, the thing I find with these things, you open pack and you can actually practically watch them disintegrate in front of you. So, with travelling, I don't know how they pack them, and they do lose loads in taste, but they were lovely large strawberries, so I'm going to try and propagate some from these. All I've got is tops, look, and if you can see, there, I've got the seeds. Now my neighbour does this. I know there's loads of stuff on the internet as well about shop bought strawberry planting, so, but my neighbour does this, and she's an Italian lady, and all she does is get what's left of crappy strawberries when they've turned into mush, and just, well, she don't cut them up, she just sticks them in a pot full. And all I'm going to do is put these in here as an experiment, see if I can get them to grow. Because in nature, if a strawberry don't get eaten by the slugs or the birds or the children, they must reseed somehow. And I'm assuming the fruit drops. Well, I'm not assuming, I know the fruit drops, and it rots, and it will grow a new strawberry plant, provided seeds are mature enough. I'm hoping these are. But this is just an experiment for Grow Room, and I'll stick them in and just put a bit of soil on top, and I'll update them and see how they go. They might fail. But I've got a couple of 3 strawberry plants of different types of strawberries around the garden, and I do like them. So, and kids love them. Stephen Lecree did a video about kids friendly garden, which is, I'm up for that. We are 3 little ones, they love going round and having a browse. So that's that with strawberries. There's sort of a transition time now, isn't it? I mean, depending where you live obviously, but I mean we're fortunate enough to have, well, spring is arriving. I'm not saying we're not having any frost nights, because we still are, but there's certain things you can plant, isn't there? Now, as I say, it's a transition. Peas, these are what I just saved off for ours from last year, from last crop, but we didn't pick, they just dried out, so I'm going to be planting them out in garden this afternoon hopefully. But there's loads of things that can be going in now. Spinach, I've got a couple of types of spinach what I want to start getting in the garden. Radishes, if you like radishes like me, good old radishes can go in the garden. And carrots. Now obviously it tells you what you can plant on back at pack if you're buying it in your country obviously. I'm in Switzerland, but they can go in the garden. Some things I want to be starting now in Grow Room again are the cucumbers. These are just like the little pickling cucumbers, and these ones are marketeer, so I can be starting these in 4 to 6 weeks. It should be warm enough properly for them to go out in garden. Dan did a thing about spring onions the other day. And these are Welsh onions. I'm doing them exactly the same way. Do them in pots in here, and then just sort of plant them out around garden. That's the idea with these for me. What we don't eat, I can just leave. The flowers are nice. It's not a problem, and hopefully they'll flower and self-seed. While I'm here, I'm just doing some potting up. I just thought I'd show you this. I pulled that. This is that fig what I started, and root system's pretty good. You see how it started from front node over here, and I'm going to put this in this pot now. I've got some thoughts about how I'm going to plant it. I was looking at Rob in Finland, and he's around his blueberries, around his currants he's got some rocks, and I'm guessing if I were to pile some rocks around the base of this, it might help keeping some warmth and using it as a heat storage. So I'm going to try that when it goes outside into the ground, that is, not into this pot. And that's the final pepper harvest, which was fun. Now, cost effectively it's not, but because I've got the grow room, all the rest of the plants have paid for electricity and the time, and that were fun to grow them in here. Now, under lights I use, like I said before. Thought I'd give a quick look at these before they go outside. These are Lola Rosa and stuff what I transplanted. I did put some outside last week, but the rest of these are going outside now. That's the celeriac, which I separated up. I got 18 plants from 2 of those, so that worked well. And this is some parsley. I've got to do the same with this now. There's a few plants in here and I want to separate it up. I'm trying to create space basically. Kelsey onions, I separated them. I don't expect them to be giants like Dan's, but depending what success I have, I won't be doing sets next year if I have good success with these. As I say, I've been creating space, so what I'll do, I'll just get a quick look underneath. They're all the F2 tomatoes. I mean, they're going great. This one's actually trying to flower. Maybe I was just a little bit premature in planting them, but I'm sure I can move lights up, that's not a problem. But they're going very fast now. I'm having to move lights practically every day. Yakon from Jay. They're going great guns as well. Superb. That's I'm really pleased with them. The figs, that's the one that I've just repotted. These I might actually try and get outside as well under plastic, because the weather's not extreme now. We're still getting occasional below freezing, but I want these outside ultimately anyway, so they've got to go out at some point, and hopefully they'll survive. The usual suspects. I've just knocked something off. The Japanese maple, I'm not giving up on them, but I've just moved them down here, and hopefully we'll get something out of them. As I say, I've got reserves in garden outside, because I'd really like to have one of these and try and bonsai it, keep it down here permanently. Might even go on my computer desk. And the chewing gum plants, they've kicked right off. I'll have to excuse the mess, but they're the chewing gum plants. So my wife told me off that I'd left the other one outside, and I went, no, we've got 2 now, so that's a good thing, isn't it? And just lemongrass and ginger there, look. And hopefully we'll be able to get that outside as well soon. Now when I've cleared all this space, you know what I'm going to do? Plant some more. I'll be doing some more lettuce and some more broccoli and cabbage and things, so well, that's about it. I'm not going to go on and on. Oh, incidentally, that's the mustard what Dale sent me. I put that in day before yesterday. I think it was day before yesterday. It might even be, no, it was day before yesterday, it weren't yesterday. But that comes fast. Again, same thing. I'm going to let it come and split them out and separate them, pot them up. It is very helpful with space if you can grow some up to that before you have to do that. Oh, I'm just having a thought while he's faffing about over there. Now I know a lot of YouTubers like to play a little bit of music and do a little bit of music. Now, I was just wondering, just a thought here, whether some of us could probably get together and maybe try and record something, a virtual band over the internet. I don't know how possible it is, but it's just a thought. Now if anybody's interested in that, let me know, give us a shout. I'm just trying to figure out how we could do it, even using iPads or whatever. I'm not bothered about what I play, I will try anything. I'm very open-minded, so if anybody'd like to give it a go, give us a shout.